How's it going, everyone? In today's video, we are going to be going over another topic regarding how to optimize yourself in the best way possible to actually find success within the crypto market. However, this video kind of applies to anything that regards you finding success. And so this is a topic that I feel a lot of people in the crypto space really neglect talking about, which I get because it really does not align fully with crypto, although it definitely does impact how you perform personally within crypto. So with that being in mind, let's get into it. This is kind of like the two previous videos I've done, if you want to check those out, which do talk about success tips within crypto that are almost unconventional to talk about. Well, today we're going to be going over why health realistically matters when dealing with crypto and finding success within it also. And realistically, this is a video kind of disregarding crypto entirely and talking about why focusing on your health is way more important than crypto is in that essence, if that makes sense. And let's just get into it. So again, health is a very, very big problem within specifically the United States, but other areas of the world as well. And there's a lot of tools at your disposal that you can implement to improve your health. Because why do we want to improve our health? Well, improving our health increases our lifespan. Improving our health will allow us to make smarter decisions, because improving your physical health also does improve your mental health. It'll allow us to be more sharp when dealing with hard decisions, like I just said, regarding that of crypto, and also allowing us to have more energy to be able to go after information within crypto and actually make better decisions and faster decisions. So you'll be more efficient the more healthier you are. And that's something that no one really talks about. If you want to have just a fine tune and have an upper edge on others within crypto, focusing on your health is going to be one thing that is going to definitely improve how you approach your everyday tasks in essentially crypto as well. So again, I think it's very important to talk about just literally just one video talking about health in regards to it. And so there's very, very simple things that you can do when focusing on your health. And I really like something that Luke Belmar said. He's very prominent on social media. He's just done really well with crypto, dropshipping, etc. But one thing that he has said that I really like to hear was controlling what comes into your body. And that's through your ears, through your eyes, through your mouth. And so what that means is essentially with your mouth, it's controlling what you drink, not drinking alcohol frequently, like every single day, not drinking pop, etc. Like controlling what goes in. For me, I only drink water, and I've done that for a while because I understand the health benefits that do come from that. I feel much better drinking just water than I'm assuming I would with alcohol. As someone who's never drank alcohol before, I myself feel very healthy in that essence. When I'm around people who have drank alcohol and who do it every single day, I see the negative impacts that that has on their life, which actually do indirectly impact me also. So definitely something that I am choosing to stay away from and continue to plan to stay away from as well. And that goes the same thing. I mean, cigarettes go in your mouth, vapes go in your mouth, all of those harmful things that do impact your health, that in moderation, they're bad. And just in general, they're bad. And they do affect how you act mentally. I mean, look at most successful people. They are going to say to stay away from all of those things. And even just older people in general will tell you to stay away from all those things. Yet people still do. And a lot of time it is just due to fitting in with society and not just enjoying it yourself. And it does suck to see, because again, I'm someone who sees it happening around me all the time, and I see the negative impacts that it has on people as well. But then again, not only regarding drugs and other substances as well, but specifically food. There are so much harmful chemicals and just harmful preservatives, etc. So much bad ingredients in the food that we eat today. Then your Doritos and your Skittles and your cereals that just ultimately are very harmful for your health. A lot of people seem to just push that to the side, and really don't think that that is impacting their health at all, when there are numerous scientific studies that show the impact that these actually do have on your health. So it really doesn't make sense to simply push something like that aside, especially if you are looking to be somewhat of a successful person. It doesn't make much sense then to do the things that unsuccessful people do. And I know people say, well, people like Warren Buffett, Donald Trump, they eat very bad. Well, again, that is just a very minority. The majority of individuals who are successful strive and preach the importance of having a healthy, happy lifestyle. And again, having good physical health will improve your physical or mental health as well, as shown in numerous studies. You simply look that up. And again, we've already discussed having good mental health and having a lot of energy is very vital to finding success within the crypto markets, because you're always going to be on top of things early. So another very important thing to go over. And so once you're simply controlling the things that go in your mouth, you're already ahead of 90% of people who are blindly just buying these cheap, very, very harmful for their health items that over time are going to kill them. And it's sad to see a lot of people fall victim to this, and you can actively see what it does to those who are engaging in these behaviors. And if you're someone who is engaging in these behaviors, I myself, specifically with processed food, I would eat a lot of it. And I still find myself eating occasionally a piece of processed food, but I've done very good strides to make sure that I'm not doing that anymore. The only two things I drink now are literally just sparkling water and water. And it's something that I had to work up to build and eventually, accomplish. I see that as an accomplishment. So that is something I definitely strive for. At least just be more mindful of what goes into your body, because your body is what's going to be doing the things in your brain to become successful with crypto. So if you're neglecting your body, what do you expect to happen? You expect yourself to just come across $1 million just neglecting your body and your mind? Well, of course not. But if you're refining everything, you're going to give yourself the best chance possible, not only being a happier person, but finding success with the things that you like, such as crypto. So that's the first thing about controlling things that go into your mouth. The next thing is your eyes. Well, what does this mean? This means spending your time looking at, for example, doom scrolling on TikTok. That's something that's very important to talk about, because a lot of people will spend countless hours of their day literally just scrolling on their phones. This is YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok. I find myself guilty of this from time to time. Again, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I even recognize the harmful effects that this does. These literally mimic what are the things that you pull down in casinos, if you know what I'm talking about, the slot machines. These mimic slot machines. Why? Because when you pull down a slot machine, you don't know what's going to be next. And that anticipation ultimately rewards you dopamine. There's been studies done with rats that show the dopamine spikes, that even if you don't get a reward, that you still receive from pulling down that slot machine. And so how does that, and I might sound crazy saying that, but let's go over how exactly that works. Again, when you're swiping, you're doing that motion that you do with a slot machine, but you also don't know if the next video is something that you'd like or something that you wouldn't like. So that anticipation of trying to find something that suits you, find just literally 5 seconds of a video that you'd like to watch, that gives you dopamine and keeps you hooked. I mean, you have to understand that these companies spend millions of dollars on researchers to figure out, and scientists to figure out what keeps you hooked. And so they do that. And why do you think, again, numerous social media companies have implemented scrolling and reels and whatever it is? It's because psychologically it's meant to distract you and keep you engaged. And even just like movies and TV shows, video games, I'm someone who plays video games, I'm someone who watches movies, but doing that all the time is very detrimental. I'm more so specifically talking about the doom scrolling. That is something that is very, very harmful for young children also. I see young children who are obsessed with the scrolling, and it's honestly sad to see. But then again, I'm able to then, when I eventually have kids, instill decent habits in them so they're not falling onto these. But yeah, if you find yourself doom scrolling and it's taking up multiple hours of your day, you really need to take a step back. And I mean, you literally could be utilizing that time to researching different cryptos and doing the things that will make you successful with crypto. It's crazy to me to even think and see the things that people are spending their time doing. And even myself sometimes, like I've said. So definitely something to also keep in mind. And then your ears. I mean, the craziness of music that I see now, specifically with rap, and I was a big rap fan. I'm slowly starting to just disassociate myself with it, just because of the effects that the music has on society and realistically just how it affects you mentally. And that's not only rap music. I mean, rap music alone, and again, this is coming from someone who's listened to rap music his entire life. The more I take a step back and mature in a way, I see like how harmful these lyrics are. I would always hear people say things about the lyrics of the music, and I was like, oh, they're just old or whatever. But I genuinely see how harmful these lyrics are. They're really not productive for society whatsoever. I mean, sometimes you do have good lyrical rappers who will actually promote positive messages, but most of these messages are very harmful for society. And I've seen it numerous times where people have actually been impacted by lyrics. So music is very important. Choosing what it is that you listen to, very important. And that again is simply just what you are putting into your body, what you're putting out. And that essentially means just exercise. Exercise, I mean, like, again, it's been more popularized, I feel, which is good. But a lot of people do not really implement exercise habits into their life. And again, exercising, keeping your physical health up is again going to improve your mental health, which is then going to make you more money in crypto. I've said it numerous times. But a real life example I have is there's a guy who goes to my local gym who is in his 70s. And when I tell you he looks like he might be in his early 50s, this guy is looking great and also does insane numbers at our gym, like literally puts himself on leaderboards, and he's in his 70s. He really just prioritizes health, going to the gym every single day, almost every single day, and just putting the effort in, and he's probably saved himself, I don't know, like a very long life. In his 70s, he looks great, and it's a very inspirational to see coming from someone of my age, because if I want to live a long, happy, healthy life, a wealthy life as well, this is a guy who, where majority of people his age can't even function properly, who are just couch potatoes, who don't do anything at all. This guy's out here working out every single day and looks way younger than he actually is. So like, if you, again, want more time to even make money in crypto, then preserve your life. Treat your body like a vessel that stores your energy. And then again, doing all these things, getting enough sleep, another thing. No one gets enough sleep. I mean, people will spend 20 hours a day looking at charts, and then ultimately the next day they're even more screwed up. They do that again. The next day they're more screwed up. They're off energy drinks, which are even worse for your health. Once you start neglecting your health, your performance is just going to decrease and decrease until there's nothing. I saw a dude on Joe Rogan's, he was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he goes over the amount of people who can function off of 5 hours of sleep. And he said the amount of people, like rounded up to a whole number, or, a decimal of a whole number, whatever it was, is 0%, less than 0% of people can actually do that. Yet you have a ton of people claiming that they can function off of 5 hours of sleep. It's just not true. Start treating your bodies with respect, guys. You're going to find your success is going to come a lot quicker by doing so. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys later.